Right, so this is a video that will definitely not piss people off. And oh my god, there is such an echo in here now. So if you can't tell, usually I have a massive 5x5 thing there, and it's no longer there. So, if you guys do not know, I am moving out of this house in 1 month. I'm moving to Poland. If you don't know the entire story, then I'll leave a link down below in the description. Today, I got kind of bored. I was thinking what to do. I was going to do the burn and career mode, but then I realized that I do like annoying you guys. So I'm going to save it one more day. And I thought that it's been a long time since we've done a proper good old-fashioned tier list video. I did a video about ranking every single team 92 from, you know, elite to Tim Pot. So the size of the clubs. This is purely on the stadiums. So I've been to, I think, of the entire 92, I think like 40. All of them being with Burnley. So I go home and away for Burnley, and I've been to every single team in the Premier League other than Norwich this year. I was gonna go this year, but of course, because of the virus, it didn't turn up. I've gone to Old Trafford like 5-6 times, probably more times than most Man U fans. So I've been around the block for the last 5 years to many championship grounds, even a few grounds in League 1, League 2, from friendlies and that. I'm gonna break down the stadium based on number 1, atmosphere. Number 2 would be the all-round day out, what's around it, the pubs, the people, and number 3, the actual stadium itself, and is it a nice stadium? I'll try and go through everything here. So there'll be like 40 teams, so I won't go through any teams that I've not been to because I don't think that's fair. This is my own honest opinion from when I've got to them. I'm gonna try, so I will try my best to like take out the results of the game and like the weather and what day it was, and just go through the actual experience itself. So if you do enjoy, smash the like button, tell me down below in the comments what is your favorite ever away day. So yep, enough talking, let's get into the teams now. So let's start with the team that's got me off the mark, which is of course Burnley. Start with Burnley here because I'm a Burnley fan. For me, honestly, if I am like an away team, an away fan going to Burnley, I would honestly put Burnley in like good. Honestly, I would, or maybe even great. It's not that expensive. There's a ton of pubs around you. There's the cricket club, and that drinks are very cheap, and that you can have banter with the home fans typically. And it's a alright stadium. You are close to the ground. Only issue is that sometimes there's a pole in the way, and there's wooden seats. But hey, if you sit down in a wagon, that's your fault, okay? I don't care if there's wooden seats. There they are. I will put Preston. You know what? I love Preston away. I just do. I love the away end because we feel like the entire stand is great. I love the banter between the home and away fans. I love it as well. Of course, there's a bit of a rivalry here, so that may be a bit biased because there's a bit more on these games against Preston than against any other teams. Arsenal, I'm gonna say okay. It's okay. It's quite expensive. There's some cool little, takeaways and little markets outside the area. The fans, I mean, atmosphere-wise, it is better, but when I've gone in the Premier League beforehand, it was very dead. But last time I went this year, it was a lot better. So I'll give Arsenal away an okay. Villa, I love Villa away. I love Villa away. I'm actually dictated putting it in Gort. I went there this year and we drew 2-2, and the away end, I like it. The home fans, I rate the home fans very, very much. I like them a lot. They were loud, and I mean they were loud when I went, very loud. Let's go for Brighton. Brighton it's okay. There's not really much banter with the home fans because like everything around is a bit Tory in it, but it's a nice stadium. It's unique and nice seats if you want to care about seats, I guess, but I don't really care. I mean, the only real issue which I have with Brighton is that there's nothing around it. It's like next to like a road, so like there's no real pubs. It's just kind of out the way, so that you can't like go to a pub and then just go to the grass of the way. You're gonna like go to a pub and then go like through like a metro to get there, or, like a bus. So like nah, man. Sunderland, oh, I'm quite mixed. Because for me, if I'm being honest about just a pure game experience, I'm putting it in bad. Like, I'm putting it in bad. And Newcastle, when I get to it, is quite, you know what, I'll do both. For me, Newcastle and Sunderland, as the pure 90 minutes, are awful away days. As an away fan, when you go to Newcastle or Sunderland, you are so far high up in the gods, and there's no one around you that you feel so disconnected. Before the game and after the game, class. Great pubs around you, the fans who have a laugh with you. But like the actual 90 minutes, you're just there watching from above. You're there staring down like this. I don't even care about the stairs. The stairs is like a meme. But the fact that you look around you, there's no one around you. There's no one to your left because there's just a wall. And on the right, it's just empty seats because why would Newcastle and Sunderland fill out against Burnley at home? Maybe if you're like a top six side, it would be better because there's actual fans next to you to have banter with, so it feels like you actually are like connected. But like when I'm there, for me, Sunderland and Newcastle is almost the same stadium. Like it's a very, very similar layout. Huddersfield, Huddersfield, I went there twice for the 0-0 draw and then for the 2-1 win, and you know what, I think it's great. I think that Huddersfield are very, very underrated. You know what? Like their home atmosphere to the right hand side of the away fans were actually really good. Like typhoons, like drums, and say what you want about drums, but it helps, and I actually like it. I mean, come on, it's called a John Smith Stadium. You cannot get any more like Brexit than that. You can't get. It's called a John. Like if it was Calling or like Stella or Foster Stadium, I'd be like, okay, cool. But the John Smiths, that's like the most Brexit you can get. Watford, I'm gonna put Watford in. I like the away end. I'll put it in okay. Okay, West Ham in the bin. I'm sorry. But even every single West Ham fan that's watching this right now, they would agree that it's a travesty. Honestly, I feel bad for any single West Ham fan. It's disgusting. It literally is vile what they've done to West Ham. They went from Upton Park, which is a, as we all know, a pretty, well-known ground, good atmosphere, and, decent away end, and then you turn it into this franchise, this, like, massive stadium, which, like, they fill it out, fair play to West Ham fans, but, like, there's no real atmosphere there. And you know what? This is my main thing, is that with the front of the away fans and the back of it, you can probably fill a pitch between the front and the back. It's that wide. Go for a bit of Leicester. Leicester for me is, I'm going to say okay again. I don't like Leicester because it's very similar. Very, very similar layout to Southampton. Like Southampton and Leicester for me are both like almost the same away day in a sense. Like Southampton and Leicester have got some decent home fans near. You do see a lot of banter, so I kind of do rate that. But just for the stadium, it just looks like the same thing, just a bit of a different position where they put you. I personally really just don't like Southampton away. For me, I'll put it in bad. Fulham away, it's in the bin. They've got clappers and then a neutral end. Enough said, man. Birmingham, I like Birmingham. I like it a lot. I'll say it's good. The main thing why I like it is because they put at the back of the away fans, you can actually like go into, you can actually like look into one of the boxes. I was on back row, so you can see like a box full of Birmingham fans, and I think I believe it was like 1-0 and 1-1, I believe. So then they was giving us one stick, and then Andre Gray banged one to make it 2-1 in like I think 10 minutes left, and then we just went absolute, and it was so funny. And for that, I would never ever forget my experience at Birmingham away. Let's go with Stoke. Stoke was, I just didn't care that much. I don't know why. Like I think we drew 1-1 and like it was a good weather. And I don't remember much going there, going back. Okay, so you know what, I put it in okay. I think it's probably unfair to put it in like bad. Derby, and when I thought a 0-0 draw on a Tuesday night or Monday night actually, I think it's a bit. Remember going to like a Subway and like it's quite franchised then. I was like, when I remembered it, I was like 15 or 16, I think, but like it was like in the middle of like nowhere. Like it just felt odd that it was just middle of like a massive retail park, really. So I'll probably say it's bad, really. The fans, I'm sure, are fine. Just from what I remember from stadium, it was just bad. Middlesbrough, hey, Middlesbrough, man. Same thing. I'm gonna say it's probably just no, I'll put it in good. I'll put it in good, man. Middlesbrough fans, we go back and forth a lot, man. But you know what? They are mental when I went. They were kind of mental. They were up for it. So I do remember that quite well. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'll say that Middlesbrough quite good in my opinion. Chelsea. Okay, let's do a big team. Chelsea away. What's my thoughts? Home atmosphere. For me, when I went non-zero, I've been there 3 times. For the 2-2 draw, for the 3-2 win, and then I think the 3-0 loss. For me, honestly, it's... When they're winning, I remember it was quite loud. But then when they're drawing or losing, it's quiet as hell. It's so quiet, man. They got Chelsea, and that's a chance. Like, that's all they ever sing sometimes. So, for that alone, I would say it's on the same level as Arsenal. Bournemouth, for me, it's just bad. I like Bournemouth away. I really do enjoy it. And, like, that's for me, I want to say it's good because I always look forward to it. I've been to Bournemouth 3 times. Been there for either the 1-0 win, I've had a 2-1 loss, and also the 2-0 win, I believe. I like the stadium. I like it. It's unique. I like the fact you're so close to the pitch. But it's just the fact that the home fans, they're just so PG. They're like PG fans. It's like they don't even exist. They're not like football fans, in my opinion. They don't act like football fans, where like they don't get behind the team really. And if they do, it must only ever be when they're winning. Like I don't see chance. I don't see any real limbs. I just see. And that's how they celebrate. So, anyway, Hull City. I've been there twice for the 1-1 draw, and then I think the 3-0 loss on Boxing Day. I like the ground. I like it, man. Atmosphere was, I would say good. I don't know how they are now. I think it's pretty dead now in Championship. But when I went, they were pretty good. Sheffield United, the less said about this game, the better. But hey, I liked it a lot. I think, you know, even though we lost 3-0, they were loud. They were loud. They had many, many chances. They were loud from minute 1 to minute 90. And I like the away end. You know, I'm sure that if we actually were good, then it'd be a better away day. Manchester City, it's just bad, isn't it? It's just bad. Like, I've always felt like a weird sort of feeling around them. Like, I don't really care about losing to City in the same way that, let's say we lost to, like, say, Liverpool. I've seen us lose 5-0 to City. I like that ground. I've seen us get absolutely bodied. But before you say, oh, you just lost, that's why you don't like it. Well, we also lost 3-0 to Sheffield United, and I think they were great. Difference is, they got loud, and they were loud the entire game. Man City fans, yeah, it's not the same. Swansea City, for me, I didn't like it. As I said earlier, it was awful weather. It was an awful game. We lost 1-0, and just like, I do not remember a single thing before or after the game. I have no memory of going to Wales till I think went to a pub beforehand, and it was like, okay, cool, and then that was it. Tottenham, okay, so the Tottenham new ground, I will probably say it is, I'll say it's good. I'm gonna say it's good because like the stadium makes up for it because it's just so new. The same thing is though, like it is very, but the same thing for like, you know, Chelsea or Arsenal, it's very overpriced. The area is kind of similar. There's a lot of markets around the area, kind of the same sort of London vibe as you get to most London away days. It was good. It was good at times because, well, they beat us 5-0. So, yeah, the least said about that game, the better. Blackpool, I've been to Blackpool and it was fun. So for everyone alone, good. Bolton, I would say it is. I'll say it's okay. Because they put you like in the above tier typically, I believe. So you're like a bit far away, but not too far. It's not like, you know, Newcastle levels. And so yeah, it's an okay away day. You know, you just kind of go there and you just go do your thing. Fleetwood, I have got to Fleetwood in a friendly, and yo, it is what it is. It's Fleetwood. But because I don't really know the atmosphere for normal games, I can't really say about atmosphere because it was a friendly. So there you go. Cardiff City, nice ground, but nothing incredibly special about the fans. But it was probably a better experience than Swansea, so I'll give it okay. So there you go. Sorry to piss you off, Swansea fans. Everton for me is just bad. I mean, I wouldn't say it's in the bin. From my experience, I wouldn't say it's in the bin. But I'll put it in bad. Just the away end is a bit kind of, you know, if you've been, then I'm sure you know that Everton away, sometimes you could get, you know, dealt a bad hand with the seats. You could be put to the back. And just the stewards there is, for me, one of the worst I've ever experienced. As a stewards, people get kicked out for nothing. And, like, police gets very, very aggressive very easily. So, for me, I want to say it's in the bin. I just don't like Everton away. I've been there when we beat them 1-0. And I was there when we lost this year 1-0. And either way, it just wasn't a pleasant experience. Leeds. Oh, I went there for the first game of the championship season, which we won. And we drew 1-1, and yo, very loud, very, very loud. You know what? I really wish that I can go see Leeds in the Premier League. I think them in the Prem would be a very nice thing to see. Wolverhampton Wanderers, I wish that we've gone there properly. I'll say it good. That's good, man. It's good away there. But for some reason, Burnley, they never take out the full, like, lots. Like, we never fit it out, so we always go to the side, and it really annoys me. Crystal Palace, I want to say good, okay? Now, I want to say great. I know that Palace are known for, like, their ultras, but the issue is that when you're actually out there in the away end, you never really hear them. Like, they are, like, to the other side of the stadium, to the left-hand side. So, you can see them, but you can't really hear them that well. They're, like, a bit fainted off in the distance. So, if they were closer, then, like, I would be like, you know what? This is 6. I'm back and forth, but there's not much really going on. Blackburn, in the bin. Okay, they're rivals. I don't care. Okay. I absolutely despise going to Blackburn away because then I know it's Derby Day and I am hating every single minute of it, okay? If you go there on Derby Day, then you know that you're not having a good time. The only way you're having a good time is if like you're like 2-0, 3-0 ahead, or it's full time. That's the only way. Accrington Stanley, it's okay. Yo, I don't mind it really at all. It's just Aki in it. Oh, Liverpool. You know what? I'll put it in good. I've gone back and forth between the atmosphere and between the actual day itself. And there is a difference. So I guess for the day itself, I'll put it in good. I'll say it's better than Arsenal or Chelsea. But again, that is for my Burnley fans experience. I went to Forest for a friendly. I'm sure it's a great ground. But from when I went, it was a friendly. Nothing online. So I can't really rate the atmosphere because there was none because it was a friendly. Manchester United. I'll say, you know what, I always look forward to it. I'll say good. I'll say Man U is a good away day. I guess the name and the experience, and maybe because I'm a Burnley fan, we always do well at Man U. We always do well at United. We always do, man. Like, we've not lost at Old Trafford in, I think, 4 years now. 4 attempts. It was 0-0, then 2-2, then 2-2, then 2-0. So they've still not beat us there in 4 years. I love the away end. Like, the view you get, it's a great experience. For me, the best view in like any English stadium. West Brom, I'll say it's pretty good. I like it. I was there for the 4-0 loss, and like, there was a lot of banter that game. But then we beat them 2-0 the year afterwards. So they're characters. And, yo, it's a unique ground. Good away end. Not much of an issue about West Brom. I like it. And I think there's 1 or 2 more. I think it's Wigan. Yeah, Wigan. I'm going for a friendly. I can't really judge. I'll say it's okay. Oh, wait. 1 more. Charlton. I'll say good. I like the away end. They give you a lot of it. Unique ground. And we won a title there. So we won a title there. So, of course, for me, it's good. I was on the pitch. And I think that's it. These are all of the grounds that I've been to. So if I could put one team as a go-to away day, it would have to be Aki Stanley. Who else? If you guys do enjoy, smash a like button. Please don't take this too seriously, really, man. Odds are I probably did contradict myself at some stage. It's just how I feel. It's just how I feel, man. If you do enjoy, smash a like button, subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time.